Vayish Moshe anav me'od. Moshe Rabbeinu was exceedingly humble, so much so that the pasuk says, Mikol ha'adam asher al pnei ha'adama, more than any person who ever lived, and we have to walk in the path of Moshe Rabbeinu. So we say in davening 3 times every day, V'nafshi ke'afar lakol tihiyeh. My soul should be like the dirt that people step on. Not only do we ask that our body will be like dirt, our soul. My soul should be like dirt, like afar, like sand. Is that really true? Do we really believe what we say? Do we really feel like that? If somebody says something, just one word, the wrong word, we are no longer dust, we are no longer ashes, suddenly we turn into a burning torch against him. Sefer Nativ Hayo says there was once a person who was walking and he didn't notice there was a rag there, a little wet, so he slipped. And he looked around, he was so upset, who can he blame? But there was no one around, so he decided to blame, to accuse, and to sue that shmate, that rag. He took it to court. He took it to court and he said, because of this shmate, because of this wet rag, this torn old rag, I lost days of work, I demand compensation. I was hurt. I need payment, compensation, damages. Obviously, the court dismissed it. In fact, the court obligated him to pay the expenses. They accused him of contempt of court, and they wanted to hospitalize him in a special institutes, including the rag as well. He can take the rag with him. Did we ever find that a court will blame a paper for causing some damages? That just doesn't happen. Why? Because we don't put papers and accuse them and sue them. There's nobody to talk to. Says the Sefer Nativ Hayo, if we will consider ourselves as that shmate, as that old rag, like a flying paper, flies in the air, when we go upstairs to Shamayim after 120, they won't be able to put us in judgment because they'll say we don't judge papers. That is the way to be saved in judgment. However, if we start developing all these kinds of feelings of greatness, how great we are, chashivus, the importance that we must have, so then they'll say upstairs, if you think you're so important, let's analyze that. Let's see who you really are. And then they'll check our every move. However, if we look at ourselves as the old wet shmate, we'll never argue with anyone. If there's already argument and a fight between people, we'll never intervene. Shmates don't intervene in other people's fights. And therefore, when we go upstairs after 120, they won't be able to say a word to us because you don't talk to shmates. That is a tremendous, sure way to be saved in judgment, walking in Moshe Rabbeinu's path. Vayish Moshe, and Moshe Rabbeinu was exceedingly humble, more so than anyone who ever lived.